All right, happy Saturday, everybody. It's OC Steve coming at you with some more wrestling news pertaining to New Japan and Ring of Honor. So last night we had the second episode of New Japan Strong, which saw the in-ring return of ACH to New Japan Pro Wrestling. David Finlay picked up a win against Tama Tonga of the Bullet Club, and Kenta picked up a victory against Jeff Cobb. So next week, episode 3 of New Japan Strong, we will see a final against Kenta versus David Finlay for the New Japan USA Cup. So the winner of this tournament will get an opportunity down the line to wrestle for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. Whether that's around the waist of Jon Moxley or somebody else, that's to be foreseen. But for right now, that pretty much locks you in for an opportunity for that title. Back on the Japan side of things of New Japan Pro Wrestling, we had some matches announced for the King of Pro Wrestling tournament, initial matches that will be taking place on August 26. Kojima will be taking on El Desperado. Yano will be taking on Bushi. My personal highlight match, I think that will steal this event, will be Sho versus Sonata. These are two guys that are on the rise in New Japan, whose careers can only skyrocket from this point forward. So this will be a great match. And then Okada will be taking on Yujiro Takahashi. So these are the four matches. The winner of these matches, respectively, will go on to the Jinju Stadium event, which will be taking place August 29th, and that will be a fatal four-way to crown the King of Pro Wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling, the inaugural champion that will be defending that title till the end of the year, and then he will be awarded a trophy or something down the line that will pretty much signal that he was the King of Pro Wrestling for the year of 2020. Some additional news, we got some updates about the G1 Climax. New Japan is going to do something a little bit different because a lot of the nights, usually you'll have two blocks. You'll have an A block and a B block. So if the A block is competing for during the G1 Climax, the B block will probably have tag matches. New Japan is actually going to limit the number of wrestlers participating in the G1 30 Climax, meaning the B block tournament entrants will not compete on A block nights and vice versa throughout the tour. This will kick off in Osaka on September 19th. So if you're going to see A block action one night, you're only going to see the A block, and the same goes for participants in the B block. So you won't have those tag matches that we previously had. Some additional news on the Ring of Honor front. They will be resuming tapings in their home state of Maryland in the next few weeks. The focus of those tapings is going to be for the ROH Pure tournament and crown a new ROH Pure champion. This has been a special kind of belt. They haven't typically done this. The last person that held that belt was Daniel Bryanson, aka Daniel Bryan, and this belt really highlights the definition of pure wrestling. There's a lot of stipulations and limits in the rules that go on during these matches, such as no closed fist. There's a certain amount of rope breaks throughout the course of a match. So it'll be really interesting. Some of the participants that have been announced are Jay Lethal, Jonathan Grisham, Matt Seidel, David Finlay, Tracy Williams, Josh Woods, and Wheeler Yuta will be making his promotional debut for Ring of Honor. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised moving forward with the limitations that are going on with everything happening in the pandemic if we start to see some more New Japan talent showing up at Ring of Honor events, and Ring of Honor talent has already been showing up on New Japan Strong. We saw Brody King show up in the very first episode of New Japan Strong, and just recently PJ Black was on the second episode that aired last night. So I think with everything being landlocked, it's just creating more opportunities, creating more interesting scenarios where we would probably not see a lot of these competitors cross-pollinate in different promotions, but it's going to create some interesting matches, and the only people that are going to benefit from it are the wrestlers and the fans in these experiences. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm glad that Ring of Honor is starting to get the engine going again. It was kind of at the beginning of the outbreak and the things shutting down. They were supposed to have their anniversary show at Sam's Town that was abruptly canceled. I know that fans were disappointed and the wrestlers were too. I believe they filmed some content, so we might see some of that trickle throughout online. But it's just glad to see them get back to what they're good at doing, providing a great alternative nationwide for wrestling fans as a whole. So that's the great news. We got some stuff on the horizon for New Japan. Ring of Honor starting to get back to work, so it's always great to see those wrestlers and those fans of those wrestlers get an opportunity to see them shine in the ring. So that's the news for now. Just wanted to make a quick brief video. Hope you're all doing well. Have a great weekend. Watch some great wrestling. And as usual, please share and like these videos if you're a fan of Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or just enjoy wrestling as a whole. Just want to keep the discussion going. This is a hobby of mine that I just enjoy sharing my experiences, my thoughts and comments, and I hope to continue the dialogue with you as well. So have a great weekend. Spend time with your family. Stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.